Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see about light and dark reactions during photosynthesis. Welcome back to My Science Journey. In this video we are going to learn about mechanism of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a metabolic process in plants which gets completed in two steps called light dependent reaction and light independent reaction. Don't get confused here. These are not two different types. These are the two stages in photosynthesis. It means the whole process of photosynthesis gets completed in these two stages which happen one after the other. Here, light dependent reaction depends on light, whereas light independent reaction does not depend on light. It doesn't mean that this light independent reaction does not happen in light. It can happen even in light, but it doesn't require light. And it also can be called as dark reaction, not because it happens in dark, but because of it doesn't need light. Hope you understood. Let's come to the first stage in mechanism of photosynthesis, that is light dependent reaction. This stage barely requires light, so light plays a key role here because light has to initiate this reaction. This is also can be called as photochemical phase. This stage takes place in grana of chloroplasts. What are grana in chloroplasts? You can see here, grana are the stacks of thylakoids which were arranged on one another. We know that grana are made up of innermost layer of the chloroplast. In this layer, chlorophyll is embedded. It means chlorophyll is present in this layer. We know that chlorophyll is present in chloroplast, but it is not present in the whole chloroplast, but it is present in only thylakoids. Okay, let's see step 1 in light reaction. Now, when light falls on leaves, chlorophyll which is present in thylakoids of all the chloroplasts in cells gets activated by utilizing the energy present in photons and starts the process of photosynthesis. What are photons? Photons are the energy packets flowing down from the sun in the form of sun rays. The energy present in the photons is called quantum energy. I explained clearly about the splitting of water molecule in my previous video. Watch that video if you need clarification regarding this. Now let's see about step 2 in light reaction. When activated chlorophyll break down the water molecule can produce 2 hydrogen ions, 2 electrons and 1 atom of oxygen. These hydrogen ions are transferred to NADP to form NADPH. One more important thing you have to know here. During the splitting of water molecule, energy of 2 ATP molecules can be produced. Here, coenzyme NADPH stands for nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide hydrogen phosphate, as well as energy-rich compounds ATP stands for adenosine triphosphate. Of course, these two are the end products of light reaction. In case the question is asked like, what are the end products of photochemical phase or light reaction in photosynthesis? You have to answer that those are ATP and NADPH. Let's come to the second stage in photosynthesis, that is called as light independent reaction or biosynthetic phase. This is also known as Kelvin cycle because Melvin Kelvin observed it for the first time. As I said already, this is the phase which does not require light energy because it will utilize the energy which produced at the end of light reaction, which is in the form of ATP, to continue the process. So it doesn't require light energy. So it can continue even in the absence of light. That's why it is known as dark reaction. NADPH, which is the carrier of hydrogen ions, transfer these hydrogens to carbon dioxide to help in reduction reaction to get converted into glucose, that is C6H12O6. Of course, in this case, NADPH takes the help of a special compound known as RUBP to transfer hydrogens to carbon dioxide to get converted into C6H12O6, that is glucose. So, at the end of photosynthesis, glucose is formed as end product. Along with that, of course, oxygen is also formed. Let's conclude here. You have to note some important points here. Number 1, oxygen liberated during photosynthesis is obtained from water molecule but not from carbon dioxide. Number 2, at the end of dark reaction, one glucose molecule is formed. The energy in a glucose molecule is equivalent to 38 ADP molecules, but in dark reaction 2 ADP molecules are utilized. So, net gain of ADP molecules at the end of dark reaction is 36 ADP molecules. Number 3. As water is one of the reactants of photosynthesis, we should not consider water as one of the end products of photosynthesis. So, glucose and oxygen are the end products of photosynthesis. Number 4. This simple carbohydrate glucose is water soluble. It can't be stored in plant parts. So, it can be converted into complex compound starch, which is insoluble and can be stored in plant parts. Point number 5. Light reaction takes place in thylakoids of chloroplast, whereas dark reaction takes place in stroma of the chloroplast. Hope you understood this part well. Thanks for watching, and if you really like my video, please like, share and subscribe for more coming up videos.